What is up, crap stains? JJ back here from Run Pure Bets with another free pick for you. This time it's going to be for the Division Round Playoffs in the NFL. Game is going to be played between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams this Saturday, January the 16th. Current betting spread is Packers minus 6.5, total 45.5. So last week with these video plays in the NFL, I won the Colts team total over 22 from the solo vid, but I dropped the Bears first half team total over 8.5. Javon Wims owes me a beer if we ever meet one another. In the college football championship, I did hit the first half over 37.5. So look, overall, not a bad week by any means. With the comments last week, with people making NFL selections, we had one person go 4-0 in the picks, and that was G-Sauce. Quick shout out to him and congrats. I already chatted with him as well, and look, his shirt is on the way. And as you guys should all know by now, we will run it back. Drop your 4 best NFL plays against the spread for this weekend in the comment section below. Pick a side or total for each game this weekend. Go 4-0, and we will get you over a shirt. And as always, folks, don't be shy. There is nothing to lose. Post away. I'll tell you real quick before I go into the play. Here's what you do not get on this channel. I never talk about what side the sharps are on or the squares are on or where the public money is or where the ticket handle is or where the ticket count is. You know why I never talk about that stuff? It's because it doesn't matter. This stuff's nothing but buzzwords. Look, research your own games, guys. Find a process that works for you, for your bankroll, and above all else, always bet good numbers. The rest of the nonsense in this space is just that. With that said, what you will get on this channel is me talking about Vaseline usage during losses, how we as men should all be constantly peeing sitting down, grandma shitting herself stories, among also some critical life advice that I tend to give from time to time, like, for instance, avoiding the gas station squeegees like last week. All right, so I have a spot I really like in this game. It's a derivative bet that all you should be able to get. It is 20-21 after all. I continue to tell you that thinking in terms of full game spreads and totals, especially in the NFL, is cool and all, but these lines are super sharp, especially this time of year. Now more than ever, you're going to get a plethora of betting options for these games. Win or lose, find value where you can. Don't force action with full game totals and spreads, especially when you have other offers to choose from. It may seem super obvious when I give this bet out, maybe too obvious. Or maybe you're drinking the same Kool-Aid everybody else is, that this Rams defense is super elite. My thoughts are a bit different, though, on this defense at this point. My favorite bet in this game, Packers first half team total over 13.5. I got this minus 110 on FanDuel in New Jersey. This number is opened up after some steam has impacted both the under for this game and in favor of the Rams, pushing this line to 6.5 on the spread. So look, let's excuse the fact that the Packers are the best first half offensive team in the NFL, averaging nearly 19 points per game in the first half, and have scored double digits in all 16 games this year in the first half. They've scored under 14 points only twice this year in the first half. That's 14-2, going over 14 points or more. And it's not like this offense hasn't seen good defenses this year. Now, we know what we get with this offense, of course, right? But this Rams defense is the best in football. However, I do have some suspicions on my own just how proven this defense is. Now, let's talk on this elite defense and who they've played since November the 1st. For starters, they've seen the Seahawks 2 of their last 3 games and 3 of their last 9. A Seahawks offense, mind you, that couldn't get out of their own way the back half of the year, and a team that the Rams clearly have an edge schematically against. Now, sometimes, this just happens with 2 teams, right, where one team has a tremendous advantage. Rams got to see this team 3 times in the last 9 games. Now, also, Cardinals was also in their mix the last 3 games. They played Kyler Murray, who was supposed to be healthy, but few minutes into the game gets re-injured and exits the game. Again, 3 minutes in, backup comes in. So offensively, they played the broken Seahawks twice in their last 3 and an Arizona Cardinals team with no Kyler Murray. Let's go back a little further. They then played the Jets and the Patriots, the Jets who are dead last in yards per play offensively, and the Patriots who are bottom 10 in the same category. Then the Cardinals who actually hung 28 on this team with Kyler working through a shoulder injury. Sure, it was a lot of late scoring from the Cards, but the Cardinals offense was smoke and mirrors after Kyler's shoulder injury, right? I mean, this was a Cardinals team that ended the year 3-6. One win was a Hail Mary against the Bills, and the other 2 wins, Giants and Eagles. Okay, this team was clearly different down the stretch. Then they played the Nick Mullins 49ers, followed by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, the Bucs, who, by the way, were the only comparable offense this Rams team has seen in their last 10, and yes, Tampa Bay did score 14 points in the first half. Then finally, they played the Seahawks one more time, and to cap it all off, they also played the Dolphins with Tua as the quarterback. So to recap, got the Seahawks 3 times, injured Kyler Murray twice, 49ers with Nick Mullins, Jets, Patriots, Dolphins with Tua, and the Tampa Bay Bucs. A grand total of 1 top 10 offense in terms of multiple categories. We'll talk yards per play for this instance. One top 10 offense in the last 10 games, and that was the Bucs. And by the way, this Packers offense is better. Now, I'm not saying the Rams aren't a great defense by any means. I'm just questioning if they're as good as they've looked down the stretch. Statistically, this is the best defense in football. But now this defense plays literally the best offense they've seen all year. By the way, all year, the most comparable offense the Rams have seen was the Buffalo Bills, who moved up and down the field against this team, especially specifically in the first half, en route to 21 points early. A lot of credit does go to Brandon Staley, who's the defensive coordinator for the Rams for this turnaround, right? He turned a good defense into a great one, building around two studs, Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey. This has sparked him into the head coaching debate in just one short season. Now, again, I'm not downplaying this Rams' success defensively, okay? But I have to question just how many good offenses this team has played. Strength of schedule as a whole encompasses offenses, defenses, wins, losses, right? But if we're talking just offenses, this Rams defense has faced two top 10 offenses all season long, okay? And yes, both those teams scored 14 points in the first half. But yes, out of 17 total games, only 2 times have the Los Angeles Rams played a top 10 offense. I mean, talk about running pure. Now, I get the argument for Green Bay coming out potentially lax here with the break, right? And the Rams angle to try to really slow this game down, especially now that we know Jared Goff is this quarterback, right? But this Packers offense has been firing on both the pass game and the run game, okay? Green Bay ranks top 5 in the league in yards per rush attempt and second in the league in yards per pass attempt. This will be a true test for this Rams defense. Also, here's an interesting stat for you. The Los Angeles Rams at home have the best red zone defense in the NFL by a wide margin. Only 29% of teams that enter the red zone versus Rams defense at home scored touchdowns, okay? By far the best in football. On the road, however, 91% of teams that entered the red zone against this Rams defense scored touchdowns, by far the worst in the NFL. These numbers are too eye-popping to be an anomaly, okay? Clearly, at home, this defense is a different animal versus on the road. It's probably the biggest reason why the Rams give up the fewest points in the NFL at home at 13.5, but give up 23.1 per game on the road. Rams also rank second best in the NFL, giving up less than 7 points per game in the second halves of games, but rank 14th in the NFL, giving up nearly 12 points per game in the first half. It's pretty clear that McVay and Staley are making great in-game adjustments, specifically at halftime, but early on, this defense is most susceptible. This entire video I've gone on about the Rams, I didn't even talk about Aaron Rodgers, who's going to win the MVP, Davante Adams, who's been the best receiver in football, and Aaron Jones, who, by the way, was third in the league in yards per rush attempt among running backs with at least 100 carries. The two above him, J.K. Dobbins and Nick Chubb. Now, sure, Jalen Ramsey will be on Adams shadowing him, and Aaron Donald's in the middle to help stop the run and, of course, get pressure. But again, this defense hasn't faced an offense like this all year. Also, the weather in this game expects to be low to mid-30s, cloudy, some light wind, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Nothing this Packers offense isn't used to. So weather for me doesn't really scare me in my opinion as far as this team's offense goes. I'd go as far as arguing that this is as normal as you're going to get for weather at Lambeau Field this time of year. I would be more concerned about a warm weather dome team coming here to play. All in all, we got some correlated movement in this game, which has pushed this team total down to 13.5 for a first half. It's a pure math line for this spread, but when you break this game apart, Packers' biggest edge is going to be early in this game. Maybe they take advantage, maybe they don't, but the numbers dictate this is a strong play. So yes, Packers first half, team total, over 13.5 minus 110. Again, FanDuel in New Jersey. May the odds be ever in our favor. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, thumbs up, create some fake accounts more. Thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, I hope someone takes a shit in your mailbox. As always, feel free to drop comments below with your thoughts on the vid. Be sure to also post your 4 NFL plays against the spread below. Remember, 4-0, guys. Shirt is all yours. I'll be back with a live video with Holden on Sunday, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern, talking both Sunday games. And I'll also give out my best bet there along with Holden's as well, or Holden will give out his. I'm not giving out Holden's. We'll also have a live show Saturday night. Joey Works going to have a free UFC play on this channel as well for you. Should be out on Friday, so stay tuned for that. I wish you all nothing but the best of luck with all your bets. Be sure to gamble responsibly and stay safe, folks.